Good morning, Americans. This is your favorite alien and Bubba here on the afternoon of Thursday, March 11th, 2021. And today we want to take comment of 2021, the aftermath of the COVID-19 vaccines and George Floyd situation, the southern border, the COVID-19 relief bill, 1.9 trillion. Yeah. And people that don't get how you're going to set up or fix your situation with your pigmentations and factions and pathogens. So here it goes. Today, President Biden is supposed to talk to the nation about the COVID-19 relief bill and the backlash that'll come once he signs it on tomorrow, on Friday. When it gets released by the press and people can go online and look at the line by line there's going to be a backlash, especially from farmers, when they realize that African American farmers are getting fully paid back for all loans. Now that's crazy. What happened to the white farmers and the Asian farmers? Aren't farmers farmers? Doesn't mean that the African Americans should get a special treatment better than anybody else. That's going to create a backlash, okay? And all the other caviar that's in that bill is going to create a backlash. And the people, sure, you're going to get $1,400. Yeah, but hey, in the long run, does that matter? No, because you're still going to be back to the same square one. So a backlash there. So what do? I have no idea. All I know is 155 million dead. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Then you got the George Floyd situation. Everybody's expecting a guilty verdict from the jury. But what if the evidence is going to be presented in trial and the jury comes up either not guilty or hung? Then we got what? Oh, riots. Riots, yeah. Is that going to solve the situation of George Floyd? No. That's just going to create more animosity against you pigmentations. Nobody has sat down and said, how are we going to fix our pigmentation issues and our faction issues? I double dare you to come up to me and say, let's sit down and fix this. Speaking as a favorite alien from another planet. It seems like you Americans and humans have watermelons for brains, including the president. And he calls himself a Neanderthal to the Texas governor. Well, you're actually a Neanderthal, President Biden, if you keep on acting the way you are right now. You're a Neanderthal. Because you got problems. They're not going to be fixed overnight. It's going to take decades and maybe a century or so to fix it. But you have to change people's attitudes, people's way of looking at things. You can't go on this way. You have to give up a lot to earn something that's better for you. Make your society a lot better in the long run. Oh, but we want it now, and that's the problem with you Americans. We want everything instant. We want fast foods, instant coffee. Oh, that tastes terrible. You guys ever had instant coffee? Ugh. And fast food? Popeyes? Really? Hey, I'll take KFC over Popeyes anytime. Ugh, Popeyes. Yeah. Yeah, see what I mean? So you got that. And then you got the southern border issue. And that's President Biden's making. It's not President Trump's. President Biden went up when he became president and said, we are the refuge here. So everybody taking him up on his offer. You're the refuge? Okay, the coyotes are bringing in smugglers. And the government saying, okay, we don't want these guys. The Americans say they're the refuge, so let's go over there and dump them there. Yeah. And the one that's paying the price besides you, it's Mexico, because I got to go through Mexico and look at the pandemic in Mexico. It's already hit 100,000 dead. For Mexicans, that's atrocious. Oh, yeah. Is Mexico going to get vaccination like the United States? No. They're lucky if they get 30% vaccinated over in Mexico. Which means you're going to have not only the Mexicans coming in with COVID-19, but also the Central Americans and whoever else uses the southern border of Mexico, because it's a porous border. Hey, let's go in there. We got the refuge. It's only a few hundred miles from here. Yeah, you're right. And nobody's thinking. Nobody from any nation that I've seen gone to the United Nations General Assembly and say, we have to develop a treaty here to ban any nation on this planet from putting a pathogen in the atmosphere as in COVID-19, i.e. China. The Chinese won't sign it. We know that for a fact. But the Americans won't sign it because they do the same thing. They were getting ready to put some E. coli up in the atmosphere until the COVID-19 situation happened. Because you got to use that as a weapon. Really? Don't you know that the atmosphere doesn't have any boundaries? You put it up in the atmosphere and it goes all over the place, even back to you. Yeah, that's like putting a nuclear weapon. Let's bomb the hell out of Russia and let's bomb the hell out of China. Yeah. It's come back to haunt you. What are you going to do with your population? Oh, well, they die too. Yeah. This is the way of thinking that you guys have here in America and in this planet. And you got to change your way of thinking. If you don't, you're doomed. In the second half of 2021, it's going to be horrible for you Americans. Trust me. You didn't believe me about the second half of 2020, did you? And remember back in 2019 when I said, enjoy your Thanksgiving of 2019, because it's going to be a hellhole and a nightmare going forward in 2020. And I got a lot of you on this YouTube channel who wrote me back, oh, you quack, you don't know what the hell you're saying. I don't hear you guys today doing that to me. Why? And I said, oh, and you're going to have a lot of people dead. 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, 600,000, 155 million. And when I said that, back in November of 2019, I got a whole bunch of emails saying, oh, you stupid quack, you blah, 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 yeah, and all kinds of nasty things that you guys wrote me. I am laughing here because I have the right attitude. And I've warned everybody, even the CDC, President Trump, President Biden, I've warned everybody about this and how they should mitigate this virus. And not one person has ever answered me. Yet the numbers keep on going high. And we'll wait till the second half of 2021. You thought 500,000 in a year, in a month or so, was bad enough. What are you going to do when it's 155 million? And 2.1 billion planet-wide, huh? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because you got 256 variants of this coronavirus. And the biggest one you got to worry about is Ebola, a variant of COVID-19 and Ebola. Yes. And that's in the atmosphere already, boys. Yoo-hoo! Wait till you get another 2 or 3 weeks. I remember, if history serves me right, you'll get the first case of it here, the variant. And it's a COVID-19 variant. And you think COVID-19 is deadly? This is 94% deadly. Anyway, this is your favorite alien, and bye-bye. Good afternoon.